Hi, I'm Dr. Ernesto, and today I'm going to talk about which immigrant groups are the most successful in the United States of America. Now today I'm recording in the Plaza of Peace, Pope John Paul II. This is a beautiful place I wanted to share with you. In a few minutes I'm going to go into the cathedral and give you a tour of the inside, but first I wanted to talk about immigrant groups and which ones are the most successful to the United States and why. So generally speaking, that's Indian Americans from Southeast Asia and Russians. But why? Well, that's because they're so far away. Most of the people that come from those places, they already have an education or they have money and they come into the United States with a visa or a green card or something like that. So they come in and they're ready to just get started. They're not illegal, the majority of them. So it's much easier for them to build a life when they migrate to the United States. However, when you consider apples and oranges, what I mean by that are all immigrants that come to the United States, including all the ones that jump the border illegally and come from Latin America and all that kind of stuff. Which is the most successful? That's going to be Cubans. Okay, so why are they so successful? I've been to Cuba several times. I've been every Latin American country. I've been to most countries in the world. And Cuba is a very interesting place. They're still one of the very few true communist countries in the world. They're very rigid. They have a lot of rules. So the people are taught to be brought up with a lot of discipline. If you're not, you go to prison or you get killed. So the people are very kind, very generous, and very happy. In fact, of all the Latin American countries, I have to say they're probably one of the happiest, and they have the least. When I go to other Latin American countries, oftentimes people complain about, oh, we're so poor, we don't have any money, we don't have this, we don't have that. Well, that's because they look at TV, and oftentimes they're comparing themselves to the United States. Of course, anybody that compares themselves to the United States, they're going to be poor. We're the richest country in the world. But the reality is they're not that poor. Most of the poor countries are in Africa or in Asia or something like that. So Latin countries, they have a lot to be grateful for, but because a lot of the people haven't traveled outside, they're not aware of how poor they really are. Now the Cubans are the masters of that. They're the masters of being happy, the happiest with the least. They have nothing, but they're very happy. They have a very high literacy rate, over 90%, one of the highest in the world, much higher than the United States, one of the best educational systems, one of the best healthcare systems, but yet they're poor. So the people are taught from very young to be successful and to do the most you can with little. So they come to the United States. If they're not educated, they get educated. They're one of the highest educated groups of Latinos. They come in, they see all the opportunities, they say, hey, this is awesome, I'm gonna do it, let's just do it. They don't take time to complain, they just work, they just study, they just get to it, and kudos to them. They be one of the richest, most successful immigrant groups in the United States. So what can we learn from them? Well, self-discipline. Don't get into drugs, alcohol, study hard, work hard, and you're gonna realize the American dream. That's what you wanna do. Follow the Cuban model, and that'll take you to where you wanna be. Okay, so thank you for watching. And from Barranquilla, Colombia, this is Dr. Ernesto. Thank you very much and goodbye.